Hi everyone! If you're looking for a tutorial video, well, you finally found one. This is No Man's Sky for the PC version. Came out a little earlier today, 1 a.m. my time. Since I'm in Japan, it was 1 a.m. So I'm just getting around to this after making a few other videos for my more easier English listeners. But I figured I'd make a tutorial video for all of you newbies out there like myself who had no idea, nor did they have a PS whatever to play this game. I don't have one of those dang things. Not gonna get one. So I'm going to show you kind of how you play No Man's Sky. I'm going to show you kind of as beginning as I can, but I've already been playing for a while, but I'll kind of go through the real basics. First thing is you don't start in this ship here. Let's go ahead and leave our little ship. I just transferred everything of mine. Whoosh. It's a little loud. Of course. It's a little windy today, I guess. This was not the first planet I landed on. This is like the 4th planet I've landed on. The first planet is in this same area though. And I did not get this ship at first. This was from pre-ordering the game. Don't say anything. Yes, I know you shouldn't pre-order games. I don't care. I was going to do it for this one game. I've never pre-ordered a game in my life. Give me one, please. Anyway. So you first start out here and you kind of awaken from being damaged. We'll get to that in a second. You wake up and your ship, it looks like it is about ready to burst into flames. It's got sparks coming out of it. It's not this ship. It's a red piece of junk looking ship. And you have to kind of repair it up and get going. But what the hell do you do at first? Well, take a look at this thing right here. This is one thing that you take. What you do is you click your left mouse button. You also use the letters E, Tab, and Escape a lot. Let me show you how to do some of these things first. So first is clicking left mouse button. That brings up your mining tool. It should be kind of reddish and looks like old and destroyed up. That's fine. This one's a little bit been changed and repaired since, so it looks nice and new. First thing you do, besides that, is press E. I can't do anything right now to press E, but E interacts with stuff, such as, you go closer to your ship here, you press E and hold, and that gets you into your ship. E and hold, gets you there. Now if you want to take it off into space, you would press W and hold for a while, and that'll launch it, but I'm not ready to show you that right now. Press E to exit. Again, you only need one press, not press and hold there. Restore point saved. So your ship is your restore point when you leave your ship. Not when you get in it, when you leave it. So you go up to these things here. You see a red thing over here, a gray thing over here. And I just happen to be parked right next to this iridium silicate thing. I'll just get a little bit of this to show you guys what to do, but I'm already totally filled up on stuff. I've been on the planets mining and having fun exploring the planets more than I have been exploring space. Haven't left the solar system yet. So you press your left mouse button, that brings out your tool, and it proceeds. Yes, my inventory is full, but it proceeds to auto-collect things for you. Don't worry, you don't have to walk up and get it like in Minecraft or anything. It just automatically sucks into your suit and into your inventory. Speaking of inventory, press your tab button. There you go. There's your starship, your exosuit, and your multi-tool inventory. Your inventory and your options for your ship or your exosuit and such are on the same menu. And what you have in your inventory and options is the same thing. So if you've got 5 options like hyperdrive and stuff on your ship, that's one of your inventory, sadly. Yes. So we'll start with starship here. Launch, thrust, pulse engine. You've got a few of those things. Deflector shield. You'll want to repair those up by getting iron. And a few other things it says to repair as well. This says charge equipment with Thamium-9. You'll want to try and collect Thamium-9. You want to try and collect lots of plutonium. You'll want to try and collect oxide elements such as gold. You'll want to try and collect things, iron. That won't come at first. Phase beam. You'll definitely need isotope elements, which are plutonium. Here, that's an isotope element, as it says right below. Plutonium, isotope element, rare. You'll also need carbon. Keep carbon with you. See, iridium is a silicate element. They're all nice and organized. Isotope, oxide, silicate, technology component, trade commodity. Yeah. So you get some ideas as to what these categories are. So that's what I've got in my ship. That's what I've transferred to my ship. And you transfer stuff. Don't worry about that. You charge that right here. What you do is you click on it, and it'll bring up things that you can use that you have in your inventory to charge your equipment. If you have none of these and your life support is like 10%, you're screwed. You need to go get some carbon. You need to go get some plutonium. You need to get a power canister somewhere. Go and look. You need Thamium-9 possibly, but I would recommend saving this for your ship. So you take, let's take some plutonium here. Click and hold. Click and hold, and it brings it right up to full for you. Some of the planets that you land on might be extraordinarily dangerous, and you'll use up a lot of that very quickly. So always have at least one stack of carbon or plutonium on you, and keep getting more. I'd recommend 2 stacks here. One stack 250 of 250, and I've got 172 of 250. I've got like 4 and more in the ship. I might be a little over prepared. Anyway, you go around, you look for things, you collect things, you destroy things. Press and hold that mouse button. Boom. Once again, my inventory's full, but that gives you an idea as to what you need. You go around and see that red stuff there? That might be what plutonium looks like on your planet, or it might be Thamium-9. It always depends. But you just go. Now, walking here, I'm just pressing W straight forward. You need to run? Press shift. Whee! Only problem is you can only do it for a little bit of time. Take a look down at the corner, the bottom corner. See that little running man? That thing is going down, 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 down. Yeah, you can only run for a certain amount of time, sadly. Okay, so there's some more iridium stuff up there. This plutonium. I got too much of this stuff, so yep. But yep, once again, click and hold. It destroys it up for you. Boom. There we go. You can go under this water. If your planet has water on it, you can go under it for a short amount of time. It gives you a bar, though. Your equipment can kind of be destroyed a little bit. Be careful. Okay, so I'm running back to my ship here. It gives you a little thing of arrive in 10, 9, 8. Very handy. Now, let me show you a little bit about the options menu. I've shown you tab, exosuit, starship, multi-tool. Oh yes, you will need to charge your mining beam as well. Same thing with life support. Click on it, and click on something that charges it up. You'll be fine. You'll also have a scanner. Haven't done too much with that yet. And then you can add on things like these later on if you've got the tools or the equipment to do it. Don't worry about doing that first. All you really need is the mining beam, and you might need like some sort of thing to shoot things, and you can install technology to make it shoot later on. If you are in dangerous country, yes, you'll need that. Just go into install technology here. Bolt caster is what you're going to need, and I've got the materials to make this, but I'm not going to make it. Just click and hold on that. It'll automatically upgrade it with this, and you can kill things that are attacking you. Speaking of things that can attack you, there are little sentinels all around. Not those guys. They're like little flying machines. There's one right there. That guy. You start taking too many things. You start taking too many things and they start getting angry at you. Run or shoot. It really doesn't matter. I just run. Then just get the hell out of Dodge for a while. And then they're fine with you again. It's kind of interesting. This planet has no creatures. The others did. You can feed them with carbon. Or at least carbon is the food of choice here. And that's how you interact with creatures and stuff. But that's where you would need to go, like, to this little thing over there. Or, I don't know. There's another outpost around here somewhere. I forget where it is. Anyway. Let's get on our ship here real quick. No. Let me show you first, before we get to that. Escape. Press escape. It'll come up with this nice screen. It'll say what you have found, what planets, and what system you found. I started here. I started on this planet. I decided to name this one. I haven't named these yet, but you upload it by going here and then clicking X. When you click X, it'll bring up the rename and upload page, or E just uploads it. They give you units, which is the name for money. As you can see up here, I've got 58,338 units because I have seen already and been to one of the places where you can buy and sell stuff, which I need to get to again desperately. I have also discovered a waypoint from a beacon. How, I'm not really sure yet. I'll get back to you on that one. Journey. So that's journey. No, this is journey. Milestones. Alright. Yes, you'll get milestones from time to time. Walking, money making, business, stargazer, whatever. Then we go to controls. This is where you can see what your keys all do. You click and go down on there. You can't scroll. No scrolling. Doesn't work like that. Flight controls. I've just barely started using these myself. But you get an idea. You can remap things there. Or you can use gamepad stuff. Options. This allows you to turn down the loud music or sound effects, flight, move, look, sensitivity. I turned this down and I might turn it down more. Really seems really loose right now. So I think I'll do that a little bit right now. Maybe that'll be better, but it may not set itself until I quit to desktop. Speaking of, here's how you get out of this game. It took me a while, and it took a friend to help me figure out how to get here. If you happen to get a ship upgrade, this is where you do it. Since I've already just done it, can't do that. Credits, controller vibration, you'll want to turn that off if you're on PC, unless you do have a controller. Control settings, some of these things you might need. You cannot save here. You have to save by leaving your ship or going to a save place, some sort of like little outpost. Graphics. I had to do some things with my graphics because this game really did not like the standard settings. Apparently, thanks to Reddit, I love and hate Reddit at the same time, but really, they gave some good advice. Set your FPS to 90, not to 30. 30 has issues. 60 has issues. 90 apparently doesn't. Not sure why. HUD or whatever. Yes, I have everything really low right now as I determine how well this game works on my computer. My computer is great. I've got a decent-ish setup. Video card's a little old now. Whatever. I'm just playing in low, and then I'll set it higher and higher as I can. I set some things down a little bit just to see if they'd help. That seems to be working okay. These are default. VSync, I turned this off. Apparently that was one of the big things as well. Resolution is still the same. You set the window mode to borderless. Apparently that works the best. And you can set this to your primary or secondary monitor. Mine is on primary. Yeah. So if that gives you some help as to how to set this correctly, play around with these settings, but definitely this FPS thing, because holy cow. That and the VSync thing, I think, and the anti-aliasing, I think also. Something like that helped. If you just installed this game, do yourself a favor and restart your computer. That was a mistake I did not do after loading this game. He didn't like me at first at all. After restarting, it was a lot better. Then changing these settings, it was a lot better than that. And now I can play this game. It's been a couple of hours and I haven't had very many problems since. So you might just have to play around a little bit with this and you'll be good. I'm not going to do any settings. So return, you can just right click and get out of that screen. So escape brings it up. And right click, or maybe escape again. Let's see. Escape. Escape. Same thing. Fantastic. Let's go in the ship finally. So you press... Oh, you don't want to shoot your ship? No way. That was the left mouse button again. You click and hold E. Put you right back into your ship here. Alright. Now when you're in ship, what do? Press W. Not enough fuel in the launch thruster. Uh-oh, what do we need to do here? Tab? That's right, I just changed my ship. Launch thrust. Here you go, click on this. Plutonium, plutonium, plutonium. Oh, we got plenty of that.
Technology recharge.
Fantastic. Pulse engine. Lithium-9. Got tons of that. For the moment. Now we're good to go. Hyperdrive. I've got apparently a little bit of that, but I need to go get some more warp cells. So now that we've got that, back to tab and lift off. Holding W. Boom. Now you'll have to bear with me here. Point your thing straight up. Press W. It'll keep you going forward just enough where you get kind of clear of the atmosphere or the planet a little bit, and then you press and hold space. And boom! You are instantly in space. And how do you get out of it? S. Press S. You'll need to press S 2 times to get you out of that pulse drive. So space and S. And here's the planet we were just on. Yay! Look at that beautiful planet. Not really. So that's where we were down there. I'm not going to go explore more of the planet. It is generally the same all the way around. So what else is around here? Here's the other planets. Let's see, I already discovered this one. I haven't been on this one yet. We may go take a quick look over there at some point. And that was the planet I started on. It is very hot there. That's why I called it Alenti Atsui. Atlenti was random. Atsui is Japanese for hot. And that is the extent of my naming scheme there. These little asteroids, you can shoot them. You press your click button, your left mouse button. Get yourself to one of these things here. You just fly up kind of close to it. And then you hit a few things. Okay, still too far away. Look, it comes right to you. Lithium-9. 38 of it. Fantastic. Collect as many materials as you want. Woohoo! That was a little close for comfort. Okay, so now that you've got that kind of thing, oh look, we've got a space station right there. It's 7 hours away. Oh my god, what do you do? Space! You just point your button, you can't really twist or turn or do anything. You go in one direction very, very, very quickly, and it doesn't allow you to minorly adjust very much. Kinda little, but not really. So, might as well not even bother. So you just hold on that for, you only need to press the button, hold it, and then let it go once you're already in it. That's all good. And then once again, you S twice to get out of it. This is fast mode, and then there's a slightly fast mode, but you have to go into fast mode first for whatever reason. Now take a look there. It shows your fuel remaining down there on the bottom of the ship. And something 9999U. I'm not sure what that means yet, and it shows a little bit about your shield and photon cannon. And I guess traveled miles. I'm not quite sure. So you've got a few little things that you can see on your ship there. Let's go check out the space station real quick, give you an overview of that. Be right back with you. Okay, as we approach the solar system here, and we'll approach it very soon, let me explain how the hell you get into space and repair your ship first. I didn't go into that very much. Before we say anything, take a look. Here's the space station. See that blue beam? That's what you need to look for. That's the entrance. Otherwise, you just bounce along this like a balloon. I've tried. I was like, how the hell do you get in here? Yeah, blue beam. I was on the opposite side. I didn't see it. Don't fault me. Don't say anything. Shut up. Anyway, how do you do it? Alright, tab. Alright, my system's going to be a little wonky right now just because of the FPS and the fact that we're doing so much. Take a look at what you've got in your exosuit. Now, if you've got a free space, you craft products in here by clicking E. When you're actually looking in here, it says Carite sheet. You might need a few of these. You might need to make like 4 of them. When you have to have room in your inventory for it. You just need iron to make it. You craft a few of those, then you go to your ship and repair it from there. Let's see, you might need a few other things as well. It just depends. I'm sorry, I can't really tell you too much more than that. You just go to your ship and get in it, and it says, you know, you need a repair. Just kind of figure it out from there. So, once you repair up your ship and fuel it up and everything, then you'll be allowed to take off into space. But, you know, stay around. Get to know the creatures. Name things. Have some fun with this. Make it your home planet for a while if you can stand living there. I could for a little bit, and that's why I stayed there 3 hours. Alright, so get yourself into this beam here. And it takes you from there. Literally just, and you're just hands off. You don't have to do a dang thing from this point. My hands are off the keyboard. Sorry. It turns you around, puts you upside down, whatever. Oh, I guess that, like, U thing was our speed. I'm guessing that's what it was. Restore point saved once again. And then you got a choice, a door over here and a door over here. If you have an Atlas pass or you've managed to find one, great, you'll be able to access that door. If you don't, you're gonna be SOL. I managed to get 1 or 2 things. Not Atlas passes though, but I made a bypass chip, and that's gotten me very little so far because I made it kind of late. You go in here and, oh look, it's not our first alien. There's more aliens on the planet. You go talk to them first. But how you go talk to them is you approach them. They'll like give you this little hi gesture, which is different for everything. And then it gives you a little bit of a story for that particular guy, what you can understand. You may have picked up a few words of the language down on the planet. I might show those at a later time, and I'll point them out when I see them. But how do you talk to this guy? Hello? You gonna talk to me? Ah, there we go. Alright, get a little closer. E, interact. You have to pay him a little bit of food. After the first time, anyway. And he gives you some options of stuff to do. And yes, his name is Corporal AWOL. I love that name. Come on. That's awesome. I have a special fondness for these words, not because I've actually done it, but because of high school. Long story. So, request units. You have to be an ally. Somehow I managed to get there already. Request healing. Request shield recharge. What are these for? Well, take a look. for one. Okay, you cannot exit out, but you can right click and get out of that screen. See that little bar at the top? That's your health meter. I'm all good up. Taking a look at the tab. See, there's your shield. Shielding shard for your hazard protection. He might be able to repair stuff for you. There's also a repair thingy around here somewhere. Maybe this. There's another one. It's got a plus sign on it. You know, the standard thing. And this guy is where you get all of your trading done. Now, this thing is rather scary looking. I will show you a little bit about this, but that's getting close to the end for this video. Welcome to the Galactic Trade Network. Gives you some cool looking stuff there. Sell item from your inventories, buy items from the Galactic Trade Network. Click and hold. And it gives you some good things here. Now, what do I need? You can press D or you can press over like that. Either one. A and D. Or that. Crossite titanium, plutonium. I've sold so much of this stuff already. Power gel. I need a warp canister. Do you have one? No, you do not. That's okay. I'll figure out how to make those later. Look, starship inventory full. Exosuit inventory almost full. I obviously need to sell some stuff. What do I need to sell? I don't remember. I know I've got to sell some gold. I found a whole bunch of that, surprisingly, on that last planet. So, this gives you an idea. You can escape. No. Right click. Not escape. Right click. Sell items for your inventories here. There you go. Here's all the stuff in your inventory. You don't want to sell everything you have. If you just press this, it's going to sell everything. If you do this, though, it'll take it down a lot. There we go. So let's say I want to sell 330. I don't. I want to sell 250, maybe. We'll get it down. There. Now, sell 250 for 53,556. Gold is prized trading asset, so I'm only going to sell half of it. Units received. And half of my supply is now down to 250. There you go. That gives you a good idea of this system and how to play and what to click on and stuff. There is a lot more to this game. People keep saying it is so like flat, and I'm just like, what? But then again, I don't usually play games like this, and I'm rather, oh God, am I such a noob at this type of video game, because what I mostly play is Minecraft, as you could probably tell from my channel. So hopefully this gives you a good idea as to what to do and how to do it and how to interact with some of these creatures. Go around, try to find stuff, click and interact with everything, and you might have a chance of surviving. Good luck, have fun, see you out there among the stars.